Ooh, what audio is playing? What audio is playing right now? I don't see anything. That's not going. That's not going. What is it? That's it. I knew it. Alright. See? Learn something new every day. Let's go here.
Feels like a dream, feels like magic. Now I believe I can.
There we go. That should turn it off. We're just trying to get this squared away. Let's make sure we got this. The mic should be off for that. No, it's not. Man, oh man. Oh, it's going to be just something, new thing to learn. That's what
Hey, don't worry, YouTube guys. We're about to start now. I was sitting there trying to work out this new setting, and I'm going to tell you all about it in a little bit. So get ready. Here comes the music, and here comes the show.
I got the bomb, I got the bomb, the bomb, the bomb, bomb. Aprete I aprete awe, mora baba por you, mabital wise, so se quiso sa awe, mangi, mang awe, colby. Don't be sweet, nanny. I am gonna get ya. I am gonna get you. One more flashback. Oh, won't you stay just a little bit longer? Oh, won't you please say you will, yeah.
Good morning, Marianas. It is 7:28 in the morning. It is Monday, and we are getting ready for the week.
Today I don't feel like doing it.
That's right, baby. Good morning.
It
is Monday morning. We are making our way back to work. We're making our way back to the office. And there's a whole lot of legislators getting ready to take the oath today because it's the inauguration for the Senate and for the House. That's right. No more political signs. Now it's all about progress. We hope. Right? It's a fresh start. Let's get it going. This is how we're doing it. Look at all these people. The line to Capitol Hill starts here in Olehigh. People are trying to make their way up there to find out what is going on. And to get into that, don't worry. We are going to give you guys the lowdown on what's going on with traffic. But want to say you made it through the weekend. I hope you had a great time. I hope we get you started and feeling good to get you started for another week of awesomeness. It's January. It's the new year. It's 2025. It's time to feel good and feel alive, Marianas, because that is what we're doing. All right. Good morning. Well, I could talk about football, but first thing we're going to do is we're going to get down and talk a little bit about traffic as you're making your way around town today. Let's find out. Hey, that's not the window you want to see. You want to see what traffic is looking like. So let's do that. Phew. Man, it's getting us feeling good out here right now. Why is that not on there? There we go. That's what we're looking for. All right. Long ago, I love this song. Just about anything that comes out by Parker is great for me. And this is definitely it. All right, we're going to pop out here and show you guys a little bit like what's going on with traffic. Are you ready? That's right. All right, here we go, folks. We're looking at traffic here in Saipan right now, so let's get it going. It's still kind of early, so that's good, but this is kind of the hot spot of the suite of it. Right now, it's even a good day over there by Shell Dandan. Look at that. There's only a little bit of backup of people coming down from the airport, stuck at the light over by the Iglesia Church. But right now, looking good. And Aslito, it's even looking good over there by the college because they've got 3 of the 4 lanes open, so that's good. There's only 1 lane if you're trying to get down the hill, so don't worry about that so much. How about over there by IT&E where connections matter? Not too bad. Traffic backed up to about Jan's Fish Mart, but that's only for folks trying to get on the CMG. But other than that, CMG looking pretty good. A little bit slow in front of Napa. That's not so bad. But where you end up getting a little bit of trouble is when you get in front of the old AK intersection, where you can see traffic is slow in just about every direction. And that's nuts, man. I'll tell you, I was going through there yesterday, and I felt like I was on the Baja. My God, the bumps and like a significant drop-off. I almost lost it. I'm not kidding. It was crazy. And that was beer-free. All right, well, anyway, it is slow in every direction over there. People just being cautious. But if you look at the top right, that's where all that traffic goes because it is blocked up all the way past us. And it gets slow all the way down by the mayor's office, too, which is what you're looking at over there. That is the slow direction every side. It's also slow out over there by MHS and the courthouse. definitely slow over there. How about over there in Chalampio, everybody's favorite place to wait? Oh, man, that's what they should call it, Chalan Wait, because it is slow on Beach Road in front of Hopwood, coming past the the subway and the mobile station, and going past the old CK Beach Club. It is slow all the way from Great Harvest. You might as well just pull in, get yourself a sandwich and a coffee, because that's a better use of your time. Or better yet, go over to Galaxy or Bolus. Maybe get one from each of them and have an empanada off. Have them fight it out to see which one is better. Oh my God. Hi, everything. How are you to find out? Wow, sounds like the most AI message, Louisa. Are you, Louisa? Have you been replaced by AI? Oh my God, what's gonna happen? Has Chuck now become an AI umpire? I don't know. Hey, it's also slow if you're trying to squeak through by the post office. That's not gonna happen. You might as well just go check out your packages over there, not your package. Go over there and check out your mail, see if you got anything in your P.O. box if you're in CK. Let's go up north and take a look at the good old tennis courts. I'll tell you what, Middle Road, everywhere from Gold's Gym all the way up to the crazy intersection by Sodalore Laundry is slow. That's the slowest intersection in Saipan right now, right there by JG Water and Ice. It is not a great spot to be, that's for sure. And hey, worse has happened, no doubt about it. The traffic is slow over there at that intersection, so let's keep going up further by the Navy Hill intersection, where it's never easy, but sometimes it's a little bit better than others. Right now it's slow if you're coming down Navy Hill. It's also slow if you're heading north with an F. It's also slow in either direction of the tennis courts, whether you're northbound or southbound, just ahead of the intersection. In fact, traffic's actually slow all the way there by Bridge Capital and Marianas Creations as well. How about the base of Capitol Hill? That is looking a little slow, but nothing too bad. You know you're going to be fine. So just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. I love it. Challen Piao is Challen Paws or Challen Tadza Flackman. That's a great one. You guys are slaying me in the comments. Well, that's what traffic looks like so far in Saipan right now. And again, once again, that's Beach Road in your comments, or in your screen right now in Olei, as you're watching cars make their way through. They've been busy putting that next layer of top coat on there. Pretty soon, though, they'll be done. They said February, maybe March, with a lean toward maybe April. But either way, they said it's definitely going to be in 2025 and not in 2026. So I guess we got that going for us, which is nice. It could be worse. It could be worse, but it's not that bad. It really isn't. Hey, I'll tell you what is great, though.
The Bills make me wanna.
The Buffalo Bills end up taking out the Denver Broncos. Oh, my God. Maybe I got a little too excited about that. Denver Broncos going down like some of those ladies in Garapan. Yeah. They start out early with a 7-0 lead, and the Bills scored the next 31 points to go on the victory and advance in the wild card round of the playoffs. Suck it, Ed De La Cruz. Hey, I'm laughing now, but he sent me a message after the Bills followed the drive, and man, it was hilarious. He's like, after the Broncos score a touchdown, the Bills go down the field. They can't score a touchdown, they get a field goal. So he messages me right away. He's like, nice touchdown. Oh, I mean field goal. I'm like, you bastard. I thought we were friends. Oh my God. That killed me. That was awesome. And then, like, I don't like to talk smack, but, you know, I was happy that things started going the Bills' way. Then they score a touchdown, and then right before the half, Broncos driving, they go to kick a field goal. Right off of the uprights. And he's like, hey, what kind of magic are those Bills dealing with over there in Buffalo? I'm like, dude, it's called love. Broncos fans don't know anything about that. It was all love. That's what happened. Challen Para. That is great. Man, it is a great Monday morning. It's always a good Monday when the Bills win. Yes, John Williams says the Packers and Eagles are next. That's right. Larissa's love team is going to be playing against the Eagles. And we're going to try and give her some love as well. I'll tell you what, the Packers look pretty good this year. But I don't know. I always think the Eagles are just going to be stronger against these guys. And so I think the Eagles have a good chance, especially since Jalen Hurts came off of the concussion protocol. So I'm looking for a good game out of that. You know, what's not exciting to me is that the Steelers lost. I was hoping the Ravens were going to end up beating them. And, boy, that made it's scary because those guys are just scary good. Hey, let's round out the scores for you. NFL playoff weekend. The Texans beat the Chargers 32-12 in the first round in Houston. Not even close. The Steelers go into Baltimore and lose 28-14. In fact, the Ravens took a 14-0 lead in the first half, and you thought maybe it was going to be a runaway. Steelers come back right away. Bam, get a touchdown. And then it was tit for tat second half. That's all you're going to get. The Bills, like we said, beat the Broncos 31-7. And now it's going to be the Packers and the Eagles at 7:30. The late game, there's one today. It's going to be the Washington Commanders going to Tampa Bay to take out the Buccaneers. And tomorrow, the Vikings go into L.A. to play the Rams. They're not going to be playing in L.A., though, because you've seen how the fires are devastating. The air quality is not good. Everything about it is going to be kind of sad because of the wildfires in L.A. So they're going to Arizona, where they're going to play in the it's called the University of Phoenix Stadium. And so that makes sense because it's a remote college. So you're going to be doing some remote learning with those games. So it's kind of negates the home field advantage for the Rams. So the Vikings might finally have something going their way in the playoffs. They haven't had something go well for them in the playoffs since probably, 1998. I think they remember what happened in 1998. I do. If you don't worry about it. Anyway, so that's what's going on. The Packers and the Eagles. We'll follow them during the show. Now, here's what else is happening today. It's not football related, though. In the rest of the world of what's happening in our world, today is the inauguration for the Senate and for the House. So we're going to be there. We're going to stream it for you so we can make sure that you can see everybody take the oath and all that. I think they're both, two of them are happening at the same time. So one's at 10, one's at 11. So hopefully it only takes an hour or something like that. But we're going to stream it live for you. And how are you going to do it? How are you going to be in both places? Oh, that's one of the magics of doing this stuff. I could do it. I could do both of them and stream them at the same time. You're only going to get the audio from one at a time. Otherwise, that would be very difficult. Whew. That's what I also get for not drinking any coffee yet this morning. A little bit of yawning in there. I have been here since 4:30-ish, maybe, I think. Yeah, I left the house somewhere around 4 and got here this morning to get started because I wanted to get an early jump on it. I want to watch the football game, not bother everybody, and be able to watch it and get ready for the show today. So good stuff. Heading up there, I'll be ready for all of that. We got a lot of stuff going on today. I'm really excited about it. I'm also excited about a great opportunity that we've got. But, man, we got a great offer to go and, a foreign destination. Let's just tease it that way. To go and to a foreign destination and do our show in another country for a week. Not kidding. And we'll bring you more about that once it gets finalized for sure. But I'm really excited about it. Our little show, our little news service is starting to grow up. We all grown up. You know, we're starting to become adults now, I guess. And it only took this long, but we're moving our way up, and I can't tell you how excited I am. I am really excited about it. So, rah. We got a couple things going on today. A couple of videos that we're going to be talking about, and a couple of promotions that we got coming up because the Rhoda Marathon, is that this weekend? It is this weekend. Rhoda Marathon is happening this weekend. Marathon. Maybe you could spell, it'll be good. It's going to be this Saturday, January 18th, and it's a full marathon. There's no maybe about that. It is a full marathon in Rhoda, and it's taking place this weekend. So you basically still have time to train. Maybe not. But it's going to be, they're also going to have a half marathon and a 5K. You want to do a 10K? Suck it. You get nothing. But they are going to have the 5K. That would be my speed if we went out there. Anyway, full marathon and half marathon happening. It's an out and back kind of course. It's going to start at 4 o'clock for the full marathon, 5 o'clock for the half marathon, and 6:30 for the 5K. I swear these guys will never learn, talking to them about the start times for these races. Maybe one day they will. Maybe one day they'll get it, but maybe there's no chance. It's going to be exciting, though. I hope there's a whole lot of people that make their way out there, and they're going to get great advantages from making their way out there, too. And that's going to be part of the stuff that we're going to tell you about from Star Marianas, where you will get your race fee refunded, and they also have promos as far as like round trip airfare to get to and from Rhoda. And people, you want to start getting there soon because there's only so many seats available. So they're increasing the number of flights that they have to make sure everyone can get there soon. And they're working with MVA to make that happen. They're also doing extra flights coming round trip from Guam and giving discounts from Guam and discounts from Saipan for your flight. So it's awesome. It is awesome. I want to say hey to you guys in the morning right now. Good morning, Tobot. Great to see you. John, great to see you. Thanks again for tuning in. Gus, good morning. Aloha. Buenas. Half a day. Lesson 1Y. Great to see you. Louisa, the best. Simply the best. She's back again. Oh, man, great to see you guys. All right. Vince, hey. Vince just got punched in the mouth. No, really? It already started with the Packers? No, wait, hold on. Let me restart it here real quick because I don't have any score yet in that game. But if they did, here, let me open this one up. I'll keep this live tracker on for the game. They were supposed to start at like 13 minutes ago. Not sure what happened. But that's all right. I'm not going to be having Delvin, thanks for hey, you're Cagman. Great to see you. Baseball man. Really, thanks for tuning in. Great to see you over there in Cagman. And man, we got some good stuff going on this morning. Hey, by the way, this is something in case you guys, if you're not a regular viewer or anything, good to know. Our phone lines are open. 789-2323. That's area code 670-789-2323. Somebody's sending jokes. All right, but I want you to know that you can call the show and give a question, give a comment, or you can. I love this guy. This guy keeps sending me good jokes. But you could call us with your jokes too. So 670-789-2323. Opening kickoff fumble. Oh my God, are you kidding? Why is this not showing up on my NFL updater here? Let's see. All right, now it shows that it's going, finally. A little bit late. Let me go to the NFL.com. That's probably where I should go in the first place. Let's see, what do we got over here? We're pulling it up on NFL.com. I want to make sure that we got it. And that's a heck of a start. If they start with a fumble, I don't want to see dazzling stuff. Just give me that in-game stuff. I don't want Game Pass. And the truth is, you can watch any game for free online. You do not have to get the Game Pass. I'm not telling you that that's the way to do it. Don't be one of those restreamer guys. You'll get yourself in some trouble. But there's a number of ways that you can watch the game for free online, and that's the only way I'll do it. It's the only way that I'm going to do it. The thing is, though, the cool thing is that the guys, the NFL used to put on there, like, the in-game plays and all that other stuff. Now I think it's got to be Yahoo NFL, right? So here, let's put that on there. Yahoo NFL. And I don't even know how Yahoo is still around. Like, people still... Do you still have a Yahoo address? I still have one. But I don't know that I really only have it for the fantasy football stuff. So I'm curious, do you have one? First of all, here, oh my God. The Eagles are already in the red zone off of that one. You're kidding me. Yeah, so it was a fumble. Philly kicked off for 66 yards, and then they fumbled it. Then Saquon Barkley got a 16-yard gain. And the Eagles just scored a touchdown. 3 plays, 28 yards, and a minute and a half into the game. The Eagles are up 6-0, waiting on an extra point. Louisa says she's got a Yahoo and still has a Hotmail. Yeah, but she spelled it M-A-L-E. All right. It's got to be Chuck. And Vince is saying, not the Cowboys' year this year, just like the Seattle Peacocks. There's some trash talking going on in the comment section right now. Football fans are, with love, sharing a little smack talking, and I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it for you guys. It is great. All right, so while we're waiting for all this stuff to kick off right now, just like that, the game just started. They are a minute and a half into the game, and the Philadelphia Eagles have taken a 7-0 lead over the Green Bay Packers. Not the way they want to get started. I wonder, though, do they keep the same, who was it that, Jake Elliott made the PAT. Who fumbled it? Kayshawn Nixon. He returned the kickoff for 28 yards. Then he fumbled, and Jeremiah Trotter. So I wonder if Nixon stays in for this next kickoff, or do they panic right away? Or they put him back out there as like a little confidence booster? Ooh, we're going to find out. Okay, one good thing that we'll find out about, too, is what the weather is going to be like. Man, I was going to shoot video, and I didn't. I should have done it. But this morning, getting in here, I told you I got in here super early. Full moon, the reflection off the moon just lighting up the lagoon. Beautiful light over the water. I mean, I should have shot some video of it. It was absolutely beautiful coming in today. Anyway, it's 82 degrees out here in Saipan right now. Humidity's at 77%, making it feel a little bit nicer than average. We're looking at some mostly sunny skies throughout the day with some isolated showers. High near 88 and winds out of the east at 13 to 16 miles per hour. Tonight, going to be more of the same, but the wind's going to die down a little bit, and the temperature is going to drop to around 76 degrees. Tomorrow, you're going to like it even more, but it's going to have more wind. Mostly sunny skies, high near 88, but the wind's going to pick up quite a bit. Gusts as high as 23 miles per hour, and that's going to be the story at nighttime, too, with the lows around 76. Again, it's baseball all week. It looks like we're going to have great weather for baseball for the Masters League all week because Wednesday's mostly sunny skies again, and gusts as high as 29 miles per hour. It is going to be a windy week a little bit later, and we'll keep it going. John says, look at this. I'm loving the little smack talking in the comments right here. John says, it's not the first time special team flopped in a big game for the Packers. Yeah, I know. It's terrible. Tobas here for the comments. Say, football trash talk's exciting. Mines will be coming in a few months. Oh, man. Oof. Rough one. Absolutely rough one. All right, guys. Well, we're creeping up by 8 o'clock, and when we get there, we're going to give you the update from the Associated Press and all that fun stuff. But right now, it's all about playoff football and getting through it. We got another game later today while the inaugurations are happening. We're going to have, again, we're going to have another game. Oh, no, where is it? Pow. Let's go back here. Yeah, so we're going to have the Commanders and Buccaneers at 11. So right now, Packers and Eagles. So again, the Texans beat the Chargers. The Ravens beat the Steelers. The Bills just beat the Broncos. And now it's Eagles with a 7-0 lead over the Packers just a minute and a half into the game. So should be interesting. How will the Packers respond? We'll see. Oh, football season is almost over, Tobot, is what Louisa said. She's like, yep, and then MLB will be starting. Oh, yeah. Well, there's a lot of smack talking you could do when your team wins the World Series. And I think that's what he's getting at. All of a sudden, he's a big fan. He's been a Dodgers fan ever since I've known him. Nothing you could do about that. He's a legit Dodgers fan. So you got to be happy about it. I'm happy for you. All right. Where are we at? Hey, by the way, I don't know if you like lifting weights, but if you're going to talk smack, you might want to have to back it up. And the CNMI Weightlifting Association is meeting this week on Saturday, January 18th, 1 p.m. at the conference room at the Ada Gym. will be the annual membership meeting for the CNMI Weightlifting Association. So go on down there and check them out. 1 p.m. right after lunch this Saturday, excuse me, at the At a Gym conference room in Susupi. So lift weights, get dates, more plates. Hey, speaking of working out, Laddie Built has a new contest happening right now. It's Shred and Conquer. That's right. It's the Fat Loss Challenge, and it has begun. It's the 2025 Shred and Conquer Challenge. It's the Fat Loss Challenge, powered by Michelob Ultra and Ghost, two things I like to drink. Now, there's over $2,000 in cash and prizes, and you can join right now. It kicked off a week ago. That's right. It started on January 4th, and the final weigh-in's not until March 29th. So if you missed out, you still got time. And don't worry, there's only 17 people who got started on this thing, so you can still get in and have a great chance to win, especially because if there's over $2,000 in cash and prizes, there's a lot you can do. So check this out. Here's how it works out. There's going to be a 12-week challenge to start the new year with a healthier lifestyle as you go through 6 mini challenges along the way with bi-weekly weigh-ins. There's over $2,000 in cash and other prizes that are going to go out to the top 3 winners of each division, which means you've got a great chance. All you have to do is enter. Now, entering, it's $50, but check this out. If you're interested, you're still eligible to take part anytime within the 12-week period, but you must keep in mind the final weigh-in date. In order to participate, you've got to register at Laddie Built and become a member through the 12-week challenge. The venue of the Winners Banquet on March 29th will be announced later. But if you want to get more information, go to laddiebuilt.com. It's the Shred and Conquer 2025 Fat Loss Challenge, sponsored by Marpac, Michelob Ultra, and Ghost Energy. Don't miss out, guys. I'm telling you what. Go check it out. At least go down there and see what Laddie Built looks like, because it is the latest workout facility in the CNMI. It's right there in CK. You can't miss it. It's right in the shadow of the Aquarius Beach Tower. The tallest building in CK, it's right at the base of it. It's the gray building with the green highlights and the amazing parking. Yeah, it's all right there at Laddie Built 24-Hour Fitness. Go check them out. And tell them that we sent you, by the way. Tell them you heard about it from us. Tell them you heard about it from the NMI News Service. Tell them you heard it from Brad. And I think you're going to like what they tell you. Anyway, we're going to take a real quick break. When we come back, we'll have more. We'll have the commercials. We'll have the commercials. We'll have more for you, including what's going on. By the way, there it is right there. You can give Laddie Built a call, 235-2265, 235-2265, or check out their website, laddiebuilt.com. There's over $2,000 in cash and prizes for the Shred and Conquer Fat Loss Challenge. And by the way, when you're working out, you don't have to worry about getting there at a certain time because they're open 24 hours a day. 24 hours a day. Yeah. They want to make sure that you can work out anytime you want to. They don't want you to have an excuse not being able to get in there because you didn't have time. All right, guys. We'll be back with more right after this.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering the purpose and the belonging earned with the title. Learning to dig deep and push through adversity together. Defending our nation and its people. It is a life of great worth and reward. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment comes full circle, visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always Marine, marking a path for the next generation.
I used to think everything was as easy as 1, 2, 3, but now it's as easy as 4, 5, 6. That's because Paradise Dental has the CNMI's most affordable dental coverage starting at just $4 per paycheck. You heard that right. Just $4 per paycheck for singles, $5 per paycheck for couples, and just $6 per paycheck for family coverage. That'll include Tito, Jermaine, Janet, and LaToya too. Jamone! At Paradise Dental, I love the way they make me feel. So come on down to Paradise Dental today and start smiling back at the man in the mirror. Or give them a call at 670-235-4040. That's 235-4040. Nobody can beat it.
AP News for Friday, January 10th. I'm Ben Thomas. Some Los Angeles area residents have been returning to fire-ravaged neighborhoods.
It's all gone.
Juan Perez's home was in Altadena.
The kids were born here, raised them here, 20-some years. Built this and it's completely gone. Not just me, it's my whole neighborhood is gone.
Firefighters have been making some gains, but new blazes keep popping up, and winds are forecast to strengthen over the coming days. California Governor Gavin Newsom.
We have 150,000 people still under mandatory evacuation orders. These fires are not out.
As of Friday evening, some 56 square miles consumed, more than 12,000 homes and other structures destroyed. At least 11 people killed.
This has been a very terrible experience. I think it's been a tremendous setback for New York and the New York court system.
President-elect Trump speaking by video at sentencing in his New York hush money case. The judge declined to impose any punishment, but Trump plans to appeal his conviction. Julie Walker on what it means.
Trump does not have to go to jail, pay a fine, or perform community service, but he will have felonies on his criminal record, which, like any other felon, will affect some of his rights. He can't possess a firearm and must provide DNA to New York State's crime data bank. As for voting, Trump is registered to vote in Florida, and he will be able to vote there.
The government's December jobs report shows hiring picked up unexpectedly. Employers added 256,000, the unemployment rate ticking down to 4.1%. How'd that go over?
Stocks closed lower as investors worried that good news on the economy might be bad for Wall Street by keeping inflation and interest rates high. The S&P 500 fell 1.5% Friday. The Dow Jones Industrial Average dropped 696 points. The Nasdaq Composite also sank 1.6%. Seth Sutel, New York.
This is AP News. AI race cars hit the track at CES. Ed Donahue has the story.
The Indy Autonomous Challenge is a competition between universities to create the fastest AI-powered race car.
Consider it as a $1 million research lab on wheels.
Madhur Bell is with the Cavalier Autonomous Racing Team at the University of Virginia.
Everybody has the same car, and your only advantage is the AI driver that you can program.
There is no human behind the wheel. Teams from all over the world are at the Las Vegas Speedway. Paul Mitchell is with the Indy Autonomous Challenge. He says they've come a long way.
The first year, we had cars that could basically go 130 miles an hour, just one car at a time, and we thought that was pretty good.
And now?
We had 2 cars passing each other at 180 miles an hour. And really doing dogfighting the way you would expect top human race car drivers to do.
This year's winner, the University of Modena in Italy. I'm Ed Donahue.
And I'm Ben Thomas, AP News. Thanks for listening.
AP Sports, I'm Steve Carney. Oklahoma City's franchise record winning streak continues on. Correspondent Mike Moriarty has the report.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander poured in 33 points as the Oklahoma City Thunder extended their winning streak to 14 in a row, knocking down the Knicks 117-107.
We have so many different looks. We have so many different lineups. And we all just want to win at the end of the day. Nothing comes before that. And that's why we are on this roll.
OKC trailed by 8 points after the third quarter, but then outscored New York 37-19 in the fourth. Jalen Williams had 20 points, while Aaron Wiggins added 19 for the Thunder, who improved their home record to 16-2 on the season. Mikal Bridges scored a team-high 24 points for the Knicks, who saw their 9-game winning streak come to an end.
Meanwhile, the Cavaliers make it 9 wins in a row by dispatching the Mavericks. Correspondent Bob Stevens reports.
Evan Mobley had 34 points as the Cleveland Cavaliers won their 9th straight, all by double digits, defeating the short-handed Dallas Mavericks 134-122. So the Cavs improved to an NBA best 30-4 and are now 10-0 against the West, while the Mavs dropped their 4th straight. Mobley says their 20-0 run spanning the first and second quarters set the tempo for the game.
That's the main thing, starting off strong and keeping it that way throughout the game. When you let teams like this linger around, they build confidence, and sometimes they can come back. So just jumping on them and keeping it that way.
Cleveland had 7 players in double figures. Karis LeVert had 17 for the Cavs, while the Mavs, who were playing without Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, were led by Quentin Grimes, who had 26.
And the Celtics roll in Houston even without one of their main scorers. This report from correspondent Adam Spillane.
Derek White scored 23 points as the Celtics improved to 26-9 with a 109-86 win over the Rockets. White made 6 threes and he shot 8 of 16 from the field while adding 4 rebounds and 2 assists.
You make a couple and then you start taking some shots that maybe if you aren't feeling it you wouldn't take, but I think I've been doing a pretty good job of just remaining confident, and it's nice to see some go in and then just try to consistently put up a good shot.
Jason Tatum finished with 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists for the Celtics, while Peyton Pritchard connected on 8 of 10 shots off the bench to finish with 20 points. Jalen Green led the Rockets with 27 points, but they shot just 36% for the game.
And a battle of the big men goes the way of the Spurs. This report from correspondent Bruce Morton.
Stellar play at both ends of the floor lifted San Antonio past the Nuggets 113-110. Spurs interim coach Mitch Johnson liked what he saw.
It's a great moment of growth for our group. We had multiple people who stepped up in different ways, and, it's something to build upon.
Chris Paul's scoop shot with 54 seconds left gave the Spurs the lead for good at 111-110. Then Victor Wembanyama forced a last-second turnover by Nikola Jokic, and San Antonio walked off the court with the win. Wembanyama finished with 35 points and 18 rebounds, while Jokic finished with 41 and 18. The defeat ended the Nuggets' 3-game win streak.
Other finals from around the NBA. Tobias Harris's 24 points and 10 rebounds helps the Pistons hold off the Hornets 98-94. The Magic leave Toronto 106-97 winners over the Raptors. C.J. McCollum has 50 points for the Pelicans in a 132-120 win over the Wizards. The Kings score 46 points in the first quarter and hold off the Grizzlies 138-133. And LeBron James has 30 points and 8 assists as the Lakers upend the Hawks 119-102. The defending Stanley Cup champions get a big shootout win. The Jets interview a former nemesis for their open head coaching position. And the Dodgers add another big-name international free agent. That and more is coming up. A former thorn in the Jets' side during his playing career is the latest candidate to interview for their head coaching job on a busy NFL news day. Correspondent Gethin Kulba reports.
The Jets interviewed former Titans coach Mike Vrabel for their head coaching vacancy. Vrabel is the second known coaching candidate to meet with the Jets, who spoke to former Washington and Carolina coach Ron Rivera on Thursday. New York also interviewed Louis Riddick for its GM vacancy. Cornerback Sauce Gardner will sit with a hamstring injury Sunday against the Dolphins, who are likely to be without quarterback Tua Tagovailoa with a hip injury. The Titans will start QB Will Levis, and the Browns' Bailey Zappi in their finales. The Rams will rest Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, and Puka Nacua.
In college football, the College Football Playoff says they will not change the dates of their 2 semifinal games. SEC Commissioner Greg Sankey requested the playoffs switch the dates of the Orange and Cotton Bowls in order to benefit Notre Dame, whose Sugar Bowl win was a day later than normal due to the terrorist attack that killed 15 people New Year's Eve in New Orleans. But the playoff committee decided to keep the Orange Bowl between the Irish and Penn State on January 9th and the Cotton Bowl between Ohio State and Texas January 10th. Turning to the NHL, the Panthers hold on for a shootout win at home. This report from correspondent Jane Ferry.
The Panthers blew a pair of 1-goal leads before Sam Reinhart and Anton Lundell scored in a shootout to complete their 3-2 win over the Penguins. Florida was 40 seconds from a regulation victory until Ricard Raquel scored on a power play. Matthew Tkachuk had given the Cats a 2-1 lead with the power play tally 10.5 minutes earlier.
It's a tight game. We've been in a few of them as of late, and on a back-to-back, we knew it was going to be that way. They've been here, for a few days, so I just thought it was a good effort, and we would have liked to close it out there in the third, but it took a few extra minutes and some great goals and some great saves in the shootout.
Gustav Forsling also scored, and Spencer Knight made 29 saves as the Panthers won for the second time in 5 games. The Pens remain at 500.
Other finals from the NHL, the Blackhawks double up the Canadiens 4-2. Brandon Saad has a hat trick as the Blues shut out the Senators 4-0. Leon Draisaitl's goal with under 2 minutes to play in regulation lifts the Oilers over the Ducks 3-2. And Steven Stamkos' second period goal is enough for the Predators, who blanked the Canucks 3-0. And the Los Angeles Dodgers are on the verge of bringing in another international free agent, reportedly agreeing to a 3-year deal worth $12.5 million with South Korean infielder Hae-Sung Kim. The 25-year-old played second base, shortstop, third base, and in the outfield while in South Korea, and was a career .304 hitter in 8 seasons in the KBO. Steve Carney, AP Sports.
All right, welcome back, Marianas, and a couple of different things should have changed. One, you should be able to hear me a little bit louder than where I was earlier, and I think that's the main thing. I had the volume set, pretty low for where I was at, and I think, I need to go back and change something. I changed one of our audio settings without geeking you out. We have a cool piece of equipment over here, and I had lowered mine because it amplified it so much. And what I did, I took it, and I'm going to use it specifically for when we have the guests in here. So I took mine, basically, one of our viewers knows who I'm talking about. I took mine off of the cloud lifter, and I'm putting them both for the guests. And the big reason is because I heard what a difference it made, and they needed it, where I talk pretty loud anyway. But my volumes for me was still set lower because of the cloud lifter's effect. So we'll see if I end up doing it, see if it makes a difference, if I need to do it. If I end up changing it back, then I'll mess around with these settings again, and we'll figure it all out. But either way, it's great to see you guys. And wow, man, I was listening to the sports update. I'm like, what is going on? That is the oldest sports update. I couldn't believe the most recent update from the Associated Press is a week old. I don't know what's going on there. But here, one second. I have another outlet for it, and I just haven't used it for a long time. So we'll see if I can't. Here, wait, one second. Let's see. See if I can't find another one. I guess, and I don't mind using different ones. I just wanted to be consistent with you guys, using the same one all the time. And there's so many good ones out there. At least, but getting those regular updates, those things you can count on all the time. And the sports is tough. You got to get folks who are really into it or really interested in it. And I'm only looking for a 1-minute snippet, right? And the one that we've got there, how long is this one? Is this just sports? See, this is the problem with this one. Like, I'm looking at it right here, and it doesn't just look like it's sports. This is like a whole newscast, and they're not easy to find. Hold on. Well, let me see. Let me check one thing before we get going, because I used to use this one. Audio. 1 second. I used to use this one with you guys. And if I could find it quickly, I'm not sure if this was it. It was Odyssey. I mean, I'm sure that's what I was using before. This is before I started getting into all of this, the main stuff that what I was using. Here, let me change this, by the way. All right. And these are the latest episode. That's right. And I just need to log in and find these things because I think that's really it. Getting the regular, real deal sports updates is the way I like to go with these things. Ooh, I got a message. What is this? I got a press release? I do. Hold on. All right. Yes. Just got this in. So we're going to get this out to you guys here. What looks like good music for this? How about... Bum, 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 bum. Is this a little too dramatic? Let's find out. It is. It's a little beefy, but I will do it. This is for a bike race. I got to open it up now. And am I able to keep going here? We're going to find out. We're going to find out. I'm still streaming. Is it back up there? We're going to find out here in a second. Because we lost it. We're using the same stream key. Just looking to see if we're still there, see if you guys can still see me. Right now on YouTube, I think I'm okay. But I'm looking at our main Facebook. Hold on, guys. Stick with me on this one. This is what I get for thinking I'm cool sometimes. And it shows we're still good. Okay, that's it. Okay, cool. It's just not showing on here, but either way, I know I'm there. All right, thank you guys. Yeah, so you know what ended up happening? Funny story. That one wasn't an internet glitch. This one was my software just dropped out. You're right. It froze for you guys, but all of a sudden, pow, it was gone. And this is what I get for trying to open up this this flyer I got from the. How come I can't see? It's all terrible looking. It's from the Rotary Club of Saipan. So let's get you this here. Let's go back to the main because that's what you need right there. All right, so check this out. Wow, there is a bike race that's going on. Is it the same? What's the date? Is it February 1st? Because that's what I thought I was looking at. All right, it is. It is, where is it? Give me the date. Give me the date. February 1st. It's the Rotary Club of Saipan. End polio now. Here, I'll put this up on the screen for you. I'm going to save it and put it up as events, pictures. I'll put it in for NMI News Service. Maybe it's all because this music was just way too heavy for. I think that's the case. All right, so let me give you an events screen and send it to you. All right. Okay, we call it main, and we're going to put up an event image on here. Polio is what I'm going to call it because it's the polio event. Pictures, NMI News Service, and events. We will end this polio, and we will end it now. All right, here we go. No. Yeah, this is a rather intense music for what I'm looking at here. So let's duplicate this. Yeah, we'll call it main 2. Fine. All right, so this is what we're looking at. How long did that take? All right, so we just got this in. We had heard about it. It's the End Polio Now. It's the second annual cycling challenge brought to you by the Rotary Club of Saipan. And here's all of the details. You can buy it is $15 to register. 5:30 show, 6:30 go. Start and finish over at Bonsai. They've got it for kids. They've got, which is only like a 2.6 kilometer course. That's very specific. Not 2.5. No, 2.6. Then we've got for adults or kids, short course is 20K, the long course 50K. And that 50K means there's going to be hills if it's all up north, that's for sure. Men's and women's categories. The e-bike category, mountain bike category, road bike category, and the kids division. Kids division, though, I can't just join up for the kids division, even though I would like to. I can only join up for one of the adults divisions because the kids division is 12 and below. And by the way, I wouldn't want to enter the kids division because I wouldn't want to get beat by them that bad. Also, the other age groups, below 30, 30 to 39, 40 to 49, 50 to 59, and 60 and above. Actually, it just says 60. I'm guessing if you're 61, you could still enter. I think that's probably fair. So again, it's the Rotary Club of Saipan. If you want to register, they've got the link right there on the screen, or you can hold your phone right up to the screen and screen grab that QR code so that you can get in there too. So check this out. If you buy raffle tickets as well, you could win cool stuff, including a mountain bike. Yes, it's a 27.5. That is the perfect. So a regular mountain bike is a 26, and that's about the size of the tires. Then you got like my mountain bike, which is a 29er, which has got the really big tires. But the 27.5 is the perfect mix between the two because it gives you all the big rollover ability of a 29er with the 27.5, and it gives you the maneuverability of the 26. So it's like right in the middle. And you'll get 3 months of free service from Saipan Bike Pro. That's down here in this building, in the CETA building. That's Romy. You can make him your biking homie as well. He doesn't just do windshields. So check that out. You could also win a Chromebook from Megabyte. Raffle tickets are only $5, and you don't even need to be present to win. The money is going to go to the Rotary Club of Saipan, and it's going to directly support the End Polio Now campaign. It's a global initiative spearheaded by Rotary International. With polio eradicated in most parts of the world, this event helps fund the final push to eliminate the disease entirely. Whether you're an avid cyclist or just looking for a fun way to contribute to a great cause, the second annual Cycling Challenge promises special morning of fitness, community, and philanthropy. Join the ride, make a difference, end polio. Now, if you want to get more information, you can also contact Lily Muldoon. It's lily.muldoon@gmail.com, or you can give her a call at 303-887-3304. You're like, hey, that's not from here. I know, but she goes back and forth. She's one of the docs over at the hospital. She's back again, and that's her number. So if you don't want to call because it's long distance, save it to your phone and WhatsApp. You'll be fine. So that's 303-887-3304. We'll put that in the on the main page as well. But hey, that sounds like a great activity for the whole family. It's only $15, and you got a chance to win. You can also buy the raffle prizes. And who knows, you might get a cool new bike out of it too. But no matter what, the good news is that you know that the money you're going to spend on getting you a morning of fun and fitness with the family is also going to go and help somebody who probably really needs it in one of those remote corners of the world that still has polio. So congrats to all the organizers on making a difference in the world, and hopefully that'll get you guys on board with joining everything that they want to do too. So way to go, Rotary Club. You got to love those guys. They're always doing something. Si Tang Doom? Doom. He says, Viva Pedro Joaquin Tudela for 2026 council. Are you running for council? That's awesome, man. You got my vote. Way to go, Doom. That's great. That is great. Davile Kidzu. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Great to see you. Yeah, and great to see all you guys. Hey, we got a big bump on YouTube today, so all you guys watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. Again, remember, you can give us a call, 670-789-2323, 670-789-2323. All right, well, we're going to have to do some of this stuff offline. We're going to meet up with some folks for coffee today at 9 o'clock. Over at Hoffa Bean. You know, those guys would be great to get for the show too. I don't want anything crazy, but I love those guys at Hoffa Bean. Have you been there before? They're in Garapan. They're across from Laura Mija. And I just love them. They got a great story. They're a great couple. I can't imagine not wanting to support anything that they're doing. And like you feel, it's almost like the Shack. At the Shack, you feel all kinds of love, when you go in there. But with their, there's just a certain amount of joy that I feel when I go in there too. There's just something about it. Say it again. I'll say it one more time, Dung. Hey, Dung is running for municipal council. Man, I love it, man. That's so great. I'm 100% for you. Pedro Joaquin Tudela. See, Dung. He's running for a municipal council in 2026. He's throwing it down right now. He's giving you a head start. He's letting you know a year and a half in advance that he is running. And, man, with everything you're doing over there at forestry, keep it up, partner. And, you got my vote. Way to go, man. You've been really helpful. I'll tell you what, in all the time I've been here in Saipan, I don't think I've had more information about what's happening with our forestry department than since you've been doing everything over there. So I know you're doing a great job for them, and you're really passionate about it, about what you do. And so I'm a big supporter, man. Good luck. I wish you all the best. I'm excited for you, man. I'm excited for you. All right. Well, that's what's going on right now. We're about to rock out with a little coffee. So we're gonna end a little bit early today. No, dry your tears. Because not only are we going to do that, we want to make sure that we're prepped for the dual stream that we're going to have with the House and the Senate inauguration. Want to have both of them for you, and the best way that we're going to be able to do coverage is by being able to do that. That's it. Are we going to be at the game tonight? I'm not sure. I thought about it, Louisa. I know we play on Wednesday, I think. So I'm either going to be there today or tomorrow. Mainly, I wanted to give a different team a chance to win the player of the game. And that's because, man, I'll tell you, I'm a little bit... I woke up so early today. I don't know if I'm going to be totally wiped out tonight. Is there anything special? Is the game going to be a special one tonight? I got to get pizza ordered, whether I'm doing it for tonight or tomorrow. I'm not going to do it for the game I'm playing in. I guess we could, right? But I wouldn't be able to give it as much love. Also, by the way, I figured out a new cool thing. Oh, we got a call coming in. Let's see who we got. Hold on one second. Hafday is on Tiro. Thanks for calling the show. Who's this?
Hafday, Brett.
Hafday, is this Doom?
Yes, sir.
Is this our future councilman?
Yes, sir.
Hey, tell us about it. You're running for council. What made you decide to do it? That's great news, by the way.
That I've been asked about to run as a congressman, but congressman is not calling me yet, and this council has been calling me in long time ago when LJ was in the council. And, I've been sitting shy away because of the 3 Tudelas in council office. Those are my aunties, and I'm hearing they're about to retire, and I want to go in.
Man, that's great. Yeah, they've been there for a while.
Yeah, I'm not going in for the heck of my family or the heck of me. But you know me, Brett. You know how I work, man. I'm a fighter. I fight for what I want. That's good. And me becoming a councilman, I want to fight for the people. And if I do succeed in 2026, run one more time, council, then I'm going to run in my precinct for a congressman.
Oh, that's great. I love, man, your dedication to your work is great. And, your dedication to the community. I think you'd be great for a municipal council.
Yeah. It's been a while that I called in your show, man.
I know. What's going on? You've been too busy.
Yeah, I'm just a busy guy, newborn baby and everything. And
wow.
when I saw you live, I was like, let me pop into my brother's life.
Well, hey, congratulations.
Yes, man. Thank you. But yes, I'm gonna start my announcement in November 6th during the final state election. I'm just gonna be out there waving. 2026, Tandung is coming.
I love it. I love it.
Are you gonna be live for inauguration?
Yeah, so there's two, right? So the House is at 10 and the Senate is at 11. So we'll have them both.
Right on, Brad. And you keep up what you're doing and get those invoices ready, because once I become a councilman, NMI News is going to be my supporter, man.
Hey, we're your supporter either way. You just do great stuff.
Sir. Yes, man. And we need to sit down, you and I. We need to sit down one day and finalize it, man. I can't do it without you. It all started at Triple J, brother.
Oh, well, thanks, man.
And who are you rooting for the Super Bowl?
Oh, man. You know, of course, it's a tough one between, like, for the NFC, between the Lions and the Vikings. I'll be happy if either of them get in. But I think the Lions, I don't know why I'm pulling for the Lions for the NFC. And for the AFC, I mean, I got to pull from my Buffalo Bills. You know, that's it. Did I lose you? Are you still there? As soon as I said Buffalo Bills, we lost them. What happened? Oh, the heartbreak. All right, well, we lost you, Doom. If you want to call back, give us a ring. Maybe you're driving through a tough spot. Hold on, let me, I got to respond to this. All right. Yeah, sorry, I don't know what happened, Doom, but somehow we lost you. And, you know, you're always welcome to call back. I don't know what happened there, but that's where we're at. Yeah, that is, Chris, you're right. That is breaking news right there. Breaking news. Dung Tudela is running for council in 2026. He said he's getting ready. He'll make the big announcement in November. But he told us today. You heard it here first. Right here on the NMI News Service. All right, so getting back to where we were, though. Yeah, sorry, man. I don't know what happened, but we lost you. And be happy if you call back. Oh, yeah, there's the alert that just came up. But we are going to leave here pretty soon, just because I wanted to do a couple things. One, I want to make sure that we're prepped and ready to go for the inauguration at 10 and 11. The other one is we got that coffee meet over at Hoffa at 9 o'clock. And, you know, we scheduled for a Hoffa, excuse me, because I had a marketing session with some folks at 10, but it turns out it's Wednesday, not today. So that's great. So we'll be able to cover all the inauguration stuff. And that's a big win. But the marketing thing is with our friends over at Paradise Dental. These guys have been great with us. And they're believers in what we're doing, and we love them too. Again, and they're folks that we absolutely love. You know, like it's really great that we get to do stuff with them. I don't know if they got the info. I can't wait to talk to Donna about it on Wednesday. But I've been reaching out to these guys. I'm like, I got this great idea. Let's do this. Let's do this for this month. And so we've got some fun stuff lined up. To let people know about what's going on over there at Paradise Dental. Paradise Dental, I'll tell you, it's the best deal in town. Whether it's for you, if you're a couple, or if you're a whole family, the deal is only $4, $5, and $6 per paycheck, respectively. It's a great deal. It says, let's welcome the passengers from the cruise ship this morning, praying for more arrivals. Yeah, you know, we get way more notice when the cruise ships come in, when they're with Ambith. And when they're serviced by the other company, which is Norton Lilly, we don't get as much info with them because we just don't have a relationship with them yet. And I hope we do. I hope we get one because they've gotten a couple of the cruise ships only. They haven't done any of the military ships. And so we have a better working relationship with these guys. It doesn't mean that the other guys are bad. Just saying that we just don't have it with them. So, yeah. Hey, you know, real quick, we were talking about things that could help our economy and help revive our tourism, which, again, this kind of hit the skids a little bit. And how can we really figure out who we are with regards to how we market ourselves? And it's so funny because we talked about this specifically. And there's a consulting group that the Guam Visitors Bureau hired who said the same thing. How about that? All you have to do is hire brand marketing. No, it's Commonwealth Communications, really. But it says it right here. It says consultants say tourism recovery must focus on what? Local culture. Damn right. Stop trying to be like a shopping center of the Pacific and focus on local culture. Go there, let people come here so they can enjoy the rich culture, celebration of culture of everything out here in the Marianas. Absolutely right. Listen to 500 Sails and talk their mission about trying to get all these local canoes out there in the water. And I'll tell you what, watching it on Saturday, watching those boats out there in the water this weekend was beautiful. I was in here all day Saturday, and I kept seeing them out there on the water. I'm like, how beautiful is this? First of all, does it look beautiful? Yes. And number two, what a celebration of culture. Imagine you're coming here as a tourist from some other rando country or from the mainland, even from Guam, and you're seeing our local traditional style boats and canoes with the flying the proas out there, and like, wow, this is a place. That's a real place where they still practice their culture and traditions. Yep, that's it. See people out there with taladzas. That's it. That's absolutely it. All the other stuff is great. Not taken away from anything else. But if we ended up having traditional boats all up and down the coastline, like in the little boat houses and stuff like that, that is culture, and that is, wow. Can you imagine going home and telling people, wow, I just went to this island in the Pacific called Saipan, and boy, do they love their boats. Boy, do they love their culture. And they're just out there. And just look, you can go out and you can jump on with them. They'll take you out on the water with them for free. It's amazing. That is a place I want to go to. That can be our place. That can absolutely be our place. And it doesn't take a whole lot of vision for that to come to fruition. Like, you could see it. You could see it. You saw a little glimpse of it if you went outside on the west coast of Saipan at some point Saturday. It was just absolutely beautiful, and that's us. That's who we are. It really is, and that's how we can market ourselves. Again, we don't have to worry we don't have to, as a Commonwealth, market ourselves as a big shopping destination, unless what the economists say that we should do. But as far as getting regular people to come here, that's awesome. Come fill the hotel rooms, get yourself on a boat, and check things out. Saipan is something special. It really is. And especially if we keep going in that direction, oh my God, you can't beat it. You can't beat it. And will that help with crime? Absolutely, because there's not going to be any crime happening when there's all those kind of nice things, at least not up and down the beaches, when you've got like a lot of local folks down there celebrating everything that's going on, looking out for everybody. Man, it sounds wonderful. And this is from a hospitality consulting group called PKF Hospitality. And where are they based out of? I don't even know that company. It looks like they're out of Korea. Hold on. Let me just do a quick search on these guys, because it looks like they are out of Korea. And if that's our number one market, well, that'll tell you something. They're based out of Austria. And they did this big study for the folks in Guam. Oh, let me go find it real quick again. Scroll over. Where are you? Oh, there we go. It said, based on surveys of travelers in Guam's main markets of Japan, South Korea, and Taiwan, the industry needs to be refocused on one thing that is unique to Guam compared to other markets, the local Chamorro culture. Out here would be Chamorro and Carolinians, right? And we need to make sure, according to the director, the managing director for this Guam project, he said, Guam needs to make sure that the culture is kept authentic and the experience is kept authentic. PKF was hired by the Guam Bureau of Statistics and Plans in 2023 for a $1.6 million multi-phase project to study and make recommendations on the recovery of Guam's continued sluggish tourism industry. So it's not just us, folks. And they held a big news briefing just before the weekend to discuss that update. And wow, that would be interesting if they did something like that here. And they said, hey, the private sector is on life support. They've lost faith in the system. They're barely surviving. They're looking for tactical assistance. According to this recovery plan, it's separate from the local industry group's plan that was presented in November to the GBB board. They said that it's for long-term success. They need to create a strategy that can go out to the private sector that establishes the business's case for why they'd like to invest in Guam. They said that the next step will be to interview 750 respondents in each of the key tourist source markets and collect feedback about Guam as a destination. Surveys meant to understand why people are not traveling to Guam, and says it'll definitely inform the strategy of where they put their resources and messaging going forward. And how about that? That's something that we could absolutely use. He says, looking in the comments, we have plenty of good ideas in the beginning, but we don't execute effectively, and time just goes by. Oh, boy, York. Can't doubt that. You can't mess with that at all. That is true. Bull, that's what we got. Bull idea, Todd's execution. Yeah, that is our story. That is absolutely our story. Hey, just checking out a couple of different messages that came in. Here we go. What's this? 4 entries left. I'm having a hard time understanding this. January 25th will be a January run for, okay. Oh, so they did that on the same date. Okay, so there's going to be a trail run at the airport. And then there's also going to be a triathlon going on here. Yeah, that's a tough one. Yeah, I got thoughts about all that stuff. There's an enticer. The local triathlon federation is getting an enticer triathlon started on January 25th to try to get people wrapped up into multi-sport again. I got a few ideas for those guys, and that involves coordination with the folks who are already in it, who are actively doing events all the time to make sure that everything's not wrapped up, right? I mean, like making sure that you're not taking people from the same kind of events, right? Just a little easy coordination. Hey, what's going on? And it doesn't have to be every single organization in Saipan, right? You make sure that there's not an event scheduled for that day. Well, it'd be easier if there's one central spot. Yeah, you're right. It would be, certainly. Yeah, Louisa. It's like how back in the day people would say, plenty chief, not enough Indian. Yep, I get you. All right. Well, I think that's what we got for today, guys. I could easily keep going, but I've got that coffee meet over at Half a Bean at 9 o'clock. And then afterwards, we're going to be going down to cover the House and the Senate for the inauguration. So we'll be broadcasting those live. We hope to see you here again. I want to say congrats for Dung. I can't believe it. That's great news that you're going to run out and go running for office yourself for municipal council. All right, so let me close out a couple of things here. I'm going to have to come up with a new sports update for you because the one that we got today was old and not great. That could also be the story of your host this morning, too. According to the score we got right now, 5:17 left in the second quarter. Philadelphia, the Eagles are leading Green Bay 10-0. Right now, who's got the ball? Green Bay's got the ball, and they are driving. It is 3rd and 13 on the Philadelphia 20. Jordan Love, his last pass was incomplete out there for Emmanuel Wilson, and they're going to be coming up again, 3rd down, and we'll see. It looks like, oh no, they went for a field goal and they missed. They missed the field goal. Oh my God. It's still not going great for the Packers. Not your day, Green Bay. Well, at least not early. We'll see if they can come back. All right, guys. Well, hey, thanks for tuning in today. It was a really great morning, and it was kind of quick for us too, right? So we'll be back again tomorrow morning, but for another good edition of Good Morning Marianas. But we're definitely going to be here for the inauguration for the House and for the Senate. So thanks for sticking around this morning, and we will see you for a full regular day tomorrow. But we got coverage all day today. If you guys don't think I'm appreciative of you watching, then I must be failing in how I'm explaining it to you, because I can't tell you how grateful I am that you guys tune in. All right, keep calling with your ideas, keep calling in with your comments, keep calling in with your jokes, and keep sending all the little bits of information that's happening in our community our way so we can get it to you. Thanks, you guys. Take care, and we'll see you in just about an hour and 15 minutes for the inauguration. So great to see you guys. Take care, and we will see you soon.
Good morning, Marianas. So many things we gotta discuss. Happy day, Tirawamian greetings. To Rhoda, Guam, Saipan, and Tinian. For all your island news. From a beautiful place with Pacific views. It's always so much fun. Oh. Good morning, Marianas.